At Crimson Lights, Adam walks in and finds Sharon on the patio. He asks if she's had a chance to think about his proposal. He's walking away from Augustus no matter what, but if he joins her, they could dominate the market and turn Victor's plan into a pile of dust. Sharon thinks he won't like her answer. He cops an attitude and she calls him on it. Sharon sees the logic in Victor's point of view. He doesn't want him to take a good opportunity into a weapon of revenge on Victoria. Adam argues it's not about destroying Newman Media. It's about him having autonomy and not being at the mercy of his father's mind games. He's offering his services with her new venture. Sharon's not interested in going to war with Victor. She wants a merger. Bringing him on would make her look weak. Adam says, "Well then, I guess we're done." Sharon asks him to stay longer, for your sake, just as much as for mine. Adam and Sharon debate, and he wonders if he's supposed to sit back and let Victor dictate his life. Sharon advises him to make a different choice and think of how powerful Augustus and Kirsten Inc. could be together. Adam warns that answer to Victor and Victoria and would have zero autonomy. Sharon counters, "Unless we prove that we deserve it. Unless we win by becoming so successful that they have to leave us alone." Sharon explains to Adam that Nick could be a big asset and asks him to imagine what the three of them could build together. No one would be able to take it away from them. He could get real payback by proving everybody wrong. Chance sidles up and Adam tells Sharon, "I'll be in touch," as he leaves. Sharon and Chance smile at each other. At the ranch, Victor asks what Nick and Victoria think of his decree. Nick needs time to consider things, but Victoria says she's completely on board. The fact that it knocks Adam down a few pegs is a bonus. Victor makes it clear that this is not against Adam. He informs Victoria, "This is not for you. This is how I'm going to run my company from now on. I will call the shots." Victoria tells Victor she warned him that buying Adam a company would be trouble. Victor crabs about her not buying it when he suggested it. Nick wants to focus on the present. He wants to make things work. Victor smirks. "Your sister seems to think that it will only work under her terms." Victoria says Adam's a spoiled brat, so it's a great idea to send Nick over to Augustus to keep an eye on him. Victor says, "I run this company, as I've just made clear to all of you." Victoria reminds Victor he put her in charge because he knows she'll always do what's best for the business. Nick doesn't appreciate Victor giving Nate his job. Victor agrees with Nick's reservations about Nate, but still thinks he can be an asset. Victoria sniffs that he already is. Nick complains about Victor moving them around like chess pieces. Victoria is going along with the deal. Nick sneers that of course she is, it works to her advantage, but Adam's not on board and Nick's not happy. Victor declares that they'll get over it. Newman family unity will be achieved even if he has to force it. Kyle arrives at the GCAC where Audra asks if he's excited for his first day. He's ready to go, and she teases him about the stack of work she put on his desk. Summer comes down the stairs and asks if it's a good time to talk. Kyle balks, but Audra tells him to go ahead, she'll head to the office. "Don't be long," she purrs. Kyle assures her this won't take long. Kyle and Summer sit down. She wants to make things right so they can give each other another chance. Kyle doesn't see that happening. She pleads with him to open his heart. Kyle recaps what she did to betray and hurt him. Summer says she protected her mom the same way he has done. There was no malice involved. For her, a betrayal is more of a conscience act. Kyle asks what she's implying. "What do you want, Summer? Tell me what you're fishing for." Summer believes they can fix this, unless he's already crossed the point of no return. She's shared her truth with him, now it's his turn. Phyllis enters society to meet Daniel and complains about the ladies at the next table eyeballing her. Daniel asks, since when does she care about what people think? Phyllis just wants to fix what she broke. Daniel asks if his mother wants to leave. She loudly says she'd like to stay at the establishment and have coffee with her son. Daniel grimaces but says he's glad she's out on bail. Phyllis relays that the EMT has agreed to testify that he saw Stark attack her. Daniel thinks she seems rattled. Come on, what's going on? Phyllis concedes she's always been an agent of chaos, but she was able to justify her actions for the greater good. Now she can't justify and make amends to him, Summer, Kyle, Jack, and Diane. She wants to tell her that she's deeply sorry. Daniel asks if this is for real or for show.